We're on location today in McKinney, Texas, at the site of the Division II National Championship for another 2 or 3 years through 2025. It's Lone Star Conference football media today, and I am joined by Hunter Hughes, who is the head football coach at West Texas A&M. Coached 7-4 last year, picked 4th in the preseason poll. And all the coaches have been saying, well, that's just a number, but it still is. It's at least a number that's in the upper half.
Yeah, it's good to be up there, to be recognized for what you've done in the past, but it really doesn't mean anything. It's a completely different team than we had last year. You look at it, and 2 teams we beat are above us, but there are some teams below us that beat us. So that's how football goes, and everything you see at the beginning of the year seems to scramble up and change as you go through, and what really matters is what's at the end of the year, where you finish. And it's like I've mentioned before, we've got to play our game, and we got to worry about us and not worry about the opponent so much. And we got to strive to get better every day and not make mistakes that you're playing good quality teams, good athletic teams like in the Lone Star. You can't make mistakes and expect to come out and win. So I think if we can do that, we can improve on 7-4.
Coach, a 9-game schedule again this year, and I'm sure that's something that, well, it's a challenge in and of itself, but it's probably nice to see.
Yeah, it makes everything else easier when you're guaranteed those 9 games. And then we just are able to fill in with 2 regional Division II games. We want to play 11 D2 games a year. It's always good to try to find a money game, but they never fit in. But to get to where we want to go, and that's playing here at this stadium at the end of the year, you have to play Division II opponents. And that'll get you in the regional rankings and help you with that aspect. So it's more of a grind, playing 9 straight. But, you play the schedule they put in front of you. And we'll go to the places they send us to, and we'll try to put on a good show.
And by the way, I want to clarify, 9 conference games, the 11-team schedule for West Texas A&M this year. I know there are a number of players that you can mention. One of them that was mentioned here today was the preseason Defensive Player of the Year in JT Cavender. Talk about him for just a moment.
JT has done a great job of overcoming coaching. I coach the inside linebackers, so I'm basically letting him coach all of them now. Well-deserved for JT.
All right, my camera dropped just a bit. Let me not lose it. Don't want to lose things here for just a moment. I'll get some help for. Yeah, she's okay. We're getting some help right now. Anyway, but yes, he's playing.
So he had a great year last year, but he is more. He's a better person than he is a player. What he does with community service, what he does with SAC, what he does leading our program, helping the younger kids, the new freshmen when they come in, being a mentor to them. He's just a well-rounded, exactly what you want to be the poster child of your program. And I'm lucky. I'm honored to be able to say I coach him. But he's a lot of fun to watch, run the way he runs, the way he plays the game. He's got passion for football. He's got passion for his life. He's got passion for school. He's about a 3.8 GPA kid. If I had a daughter, I'd be pushing her to him, say this is the kind of guy you want. But thank goodness I don't, so I don't have to worry about that.
I have 4 of them, and 2 of them are unmarried, so I'll may have to talk with you. I was going to say, I may have to talk with you here in a little bit. All right, really quickly, Coach, then you do get the Lone Star Conference portion of the schedule underway September 17th against Kingsville, and then your final game of the regular season, November 12th, and you have to travel quite a ways to play that game. That is crossing the northern border up to take on Simon Fraser. Just talk about at least the opening of the schedule.
Well, opening up at Kingsville, I don't know what they're going to have coming back. And looking at their schedule, they play, I think, North American and then Lincoln before us. So it's going to be who are we going to get? Who's coming up to our place to see? I'm glad it's our place because I think they'll be 2-0 and they'll be, on a high. There'll be a lot of excitement in that program. And it's going to be a tough game regardless, but if we were playing down in Kingsville, it'd be a lot tougher, I would imagine. But so we'll see what they have, I know they're going to have really good players. If they can gel by that time, then they're going to be, I think could be a sleeper team in our conference. And then as we go through the schedule, we get to go to Simon Fraser at the end, which I think our players are excited for, to have the opportunity to go out of the country and play. A lot of them, some of them hadn't even been on a plane, but then they get a chance to go across the border and see a different, see the way things are done in other places. I think that's one of the biggest bonuses of having these 3 teams come in, is the fact that we can take them to an experience that they might not have anywhere else. So, and that's what we preach. We preach, I want you to be a competitor on the field, off the field, in your social life, in the classroom, but make them well-rounded and give them some experiences that they might not ever get.
Well, Coach Hunter Hughes, his team is picked 4th in the preseason poll, here in the Lone Star Conference. A tough schedule, but should be a lot of fun. Coach, success to you all, to the Aggies this season. We appreciate you taking time with us here today on Midwest Sports.